Hey guys, just wanted to do a short and quick video on how to actually invest with Bitpetite, how it actually works. It's a real simple program to use, or website to use. As far as once you create your account and you log in, you're shown this here. This is where you've got your total invested, total earned from investments, and the total that's been paid out on investments. Over here it shows how much you currently accrued for each investment, and then your withdrawal button. The first time you set up your withdrawal button, you will have to put in your addresses of where you want it to go once it's done, and then this is your little ticker. This shows in 11 minutes I will be paid 0.001 Bitcoin, and it goes hourly. It's paid out, but if you have more than one loan, it's paid out per account. So down here you can see these are the different loans that I have going right now. I've got 2 Litecoin ones and 4 Bitcoin, Bitcoin to Bitcoin, Litecoin to Litecoin. What happens is you're paid out, it's 4.5% weekdays, 1% on weekends. This shows the progress of how long. So this one here will be ending pretty soon here on, and these dates are backwards. It's actually October 17th. Just so you know, I got confused on that at first. So you can see the one I just started today, and each one all the way down. So this ticker here, when this one runs out, it could show 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 minutes, just depending on when the next loan is being paid out on that hour. So what you do to start a loan, you have Bitcoin, US dollars, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. I like to use Bitcoin to Bitcoin. It pays you in Bitcoin. Even though it shows it in US dollars, it's paid in Bitcoin. So these amounts change daily as Bitcoin prices change. The reason I like Bitcoin to Bitcoin is, say if you bought 1 Bitcoin at $1,000, and after the 6 weeks loan, which I do 6 weeks, not 9, after the 6th week was up, you paid 147%, you'd have 1.47 Bitcoin. That's pretty simple. But if it was $1,000 for 1 Bitcoin when you bought it, after 6 weeks, if that price doubled to $2,000 per Bitcoin, you now have 1.47 Bitcoin, and the 1 Bitcoin is worth 2,000. The 47 is worth just under 1,000. So you now have almost $3,000 worth of Bitcoin when you only started with 1,000. So it's a pretty decent way to do it. Now, if you do it with US dollars, if the Bitcoin price, like today, it's like 4,800, it's real high. If you lock that in, it's going to pay you that price every day, no matter what. But it's paying you in dollars, not Bitcoin, so it pays off of that. So honestly, for me, I like the Bitcoin to Bitcoin better. You can use whichever ones you want. But anyway, I wanted to show you how you go about doing this. So let's say we're doing a Bitcoin to Bitcoin. The smallest amount you can do is it's about $10 worth. Let's just, for instance, you can use the slider. I don't have 64 Bitcoin, so I'm just going to type in 1 Bitcoin. And when I click make my investment, up pops a window telling me to transfer 1 Bitcoin to this address. You can copy the address, and then all you do is you go into your wallet, whether it's Coinbase or I use Exodus. You can go into your wallet, and what you can do once you're in here, sorry about that, I should have had it open for you guys. You go into Bitcoin, send. I would put in that address, and I would put in my 1 Bitcoin, and I would hit send. I don't have enough in there to do it, so you can't obviously do it, but I would hit send. After that, what happens, you go back into Bitpetite, sorry. You go down and you will see here your accepted investments and pending investments. It'll usually be under pending until, so it takes a half hour to an hour usually to show up in here. And then it'll also show up here. You would have whatever, if you bought 1 Bitcoin is about 4,800, you'd have $4,800 up here, and then it would start earning 1 hour from the time you start. You actually start earning interest on it, so you get 4.5% of a Bitcoin in the first hour. And then once that gets up to an amount, you click on withdraw. Right now you can see I have these little things. I don't have enough. They have minimums for withdrawal. They're pretty low, but it's 0.005 Bitcoin, $10 pretty much. You can see the limits. So until I get up to that amount, it won't let me do any of those. Once that's done, you hit it, it's in your wallet, and you're done. then if you want to take hourly, daily, weekly, monthly, whatever, the amount that you've made, that that you've been paid out, you can actually take that, go back into, or back down, and start a whole nother loan like this, and you get so many going at a time. You're essentially getting compounding your interest. But reinvesting like that, it adds up really quick. You'd be surprised how much money you can make off it in a very short amount of time. So anyway, that's just a quick overview of investing with Bitpetite. If you have any questions, you can find me or find us in the Facebook group, and I'd be sure to answer for you. Thanks a lot.